Welcome back, Southern Hangers. This is the Southern Hang Podcast. I'm joined with my friends Neil Wilding, Brian Redmond, Craig Cotton. I am Sherman Brown, and we have talked in the past here, past episodes. We've talked 90s R&B. We've talked country music. We talk about concerts. We talk about set lists, specific different cover songs. We jump into musical guests. And we range from small venues to like Green Hall in Texas to Bourbon and Beyond Music Festival in Louisville. We are all over the place. But tonight, or today, whenever you're listening, we're talking rock and roll. And we're talking rock and roll that's out now. We're talking rock and roll that's out here in the past couple of years. What are we listening to? What are we getting into? Just kind of getting back to some, what I'll say is back to kind of some of my roots and kind of looking here of the genre that I probably listen to the most. But new music, we don't really talk about too much. We do talk a lot about our older stuff and the stuff that we are kind of still vibing, all of us around the age of 50 and in our 50s. So, that's where we are, guys. You all ready to talk some rock and roll?
I'm in.
Well, we know Neil will be talking anyway, but if we give him a topic and just wind him up and let him go.
Oh yeah.
Better shut your mouth. I'm 38. I don't know who you're talking about in the 50s.
Yeah. That's
I'm
your
the
14th, your 14th, 38th birthday.
That's
right,
how
that's
brother.
Going.
Yeah.
I see where you're at. You're at. Nice.
Mentally. Yeah.
Well, that's a whole nother story, but
That's right.
We'll jump over there. We're talking rock and roll. I mean, I think, the conversation has ranged. I think we all met in college in the early 90s and coming in, high school, college. It's, I think most folks that listen to music find their space and a lot of times, myself included, stay there. And most of the stuff that you listen to that, stays in the rotation and that you listen to, kind of creeps back, and every once in a while I'll find something that, is maybe 95, 2000. But lately there's been some stuff since that time that I've been listening to, and it is again stayed in the rotation for me. It jumps all over the place, but let's jump in here. Neil, I'm going to come to you first. These are going to be songs that will be added to our playlist, and if you guys aren't listeners, if you're not following along, we've got playlists on both Apple and Spotify. Southern Hang Podcast, you can find it. All these songs that we talk about get added. We'd love to have you subscribe and listen there and follow along as well. So Neil, jump in.
Are you sure?
We're ready, man.
Buckled up.
We're ready.
Buckled up.
Yeah, I think you're right. You mentioned it. We talked about a lot of different genres, and I've kind of come to a lot of the new stuff I find these days is on the country side of things, the real kind of country that we talk about. Americana, as we've said. But rock and roll is not dead. There is a lot of great music being made. And so I've identified three bands that I thought I'd mentioned for this conversation that are very different bands. I think all in the general category of rock and roll, but going about things very differently. And one thing I've kind of noticed going back, listening to our playlist of all the songs and bands that we've talked about in the past, it's gotten a little male heavy. Right. There's a few female artists that we've talked about, but not a whole lot of them. So I thought what I'd start with here.
I know where you're going.
Yeah. Cotton knows where I'm going.
I'm hanging in.
I came across this a couple of years ago. It was an album that came out in 2023. It's a lady by the name of Alicia Bagnano, but she records her music under the moniker Bully, Bully. And her album in 2023 is called Lucky for You. And it just took me right back to the 90s. Like, I guarantee you there's some drop D tuning on this sucker. And it is full energy. And she is badass. And I've actually, boom, for my YouTubers, I got the vinyl pulled off right here. And there's 10 tracks on this album. And like the first song is called All I Do, and the last song is called All This Noise, and everything in between is just, it's like all energy. I love this album, and so I'm going to put All I Do on the playlist. But it is a no skips album, and she's part of this. Like, there's a lot of like alternative, like 90s sounding female artists out there. Like Soccer Mommy is one of them that's gotten pretty popular. Blonde Shell just put out an album, and Bully is right there with those artists, and big fan. And I think Cotton knows about it, because as soon as I heard about it, I was like, dude, this is a jam. I think she's coming back to Louisville pretty soon. So that's an artist I definitely want to see live.
Oh yeah, let's go. Tell me the date. I'm in.
Yeah, she's badass. Y'all want me to keep going, or y'all want to mention a few artists?
Let's go, brother. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying the ride.
Go where you're hot.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So, you also, when you think rock and roll, you also have to think across the pond. And so I found a British band that has an album. Their debut album came out in 2022. It was an album called Cub, C-U-B. And then the album where I learned of them was from 2024, and it's an album called Midas. The band is called Wonder Horse, and that's Wonder with a U. It took me forever. I heard about this band on another podcast, and I couldn't find them because I was spelling it wrong. But again, hey, look at here, YouTubers. I got my vinyl sitting here.
Hey, my guy is ready.
Is that Wonder Horse, like the Wanderers?
Like the Oneaters?
The Oneaters?
No, it's Wonder Horse, all one word, and it's WUNDERHORSE.
Are you firing down on Tower Records? Cactus Records? Are you heading to
Columbia House? He's getting 10
Columbia
bottles
House,
for a penny.
No, man, I am. Hey, listen, I support our artists, so I go to their website. From their website, so that they get everything instead of having to share it with Amazon or whatever.
Kudos, Neil Wilding.
That's right.
Of you, brother. I'm proud of you, man. That was good.
So, and this album is another one where I could put any song on the playlist. It's a no skips jam. Like I said, they're a British band, but it's great.
That one looks like it's wrapped still in vinyl or in cellophane. Do you have the digital copy that you're rocking, and then you keep the untouched copy for the wall?
Well, this is a first print, so I got to make sure that it's it's going to be valuable.
Keep that shit pristine.
Yeah, we do.
No dust.
That's right. So the song I'm going to add is the title track, Midas, but I could have put any song on there. It's awesome.
Midas.
Nice.
Midas.
MIDAS. Midas.
That's right. Yeah, and they jam. Good British rock.
And was that a no skip? No skips?
No skips. I only bring the no skips, Red.
Cheers. Cheers, mate. Cheers.
All right. So the third artist I was going to talk about, different vibe. This one is kind of like I kind of put them in like the Wilco camp.
I love Wilco.
Like an indie alt rock type band. They're out of Charleston, South Carolina. And actually, I got a referral to them on the same day. I saw a Twitter post, somebody talking about this band, and then Mike Ragonis sends me a screenshot and say, hey, you heard of these guys? It's they just put out, or maybe a year ago, they put out a live album from a place called Codfish Hollow. The band is called Susto, Susto.
For those that don't listen to our show very often, we don't know Codfish Hollow or who Mike Ragonis is. So you're going to have to, that is a whom. I know who it is, but we got to make sure we differentiate. That's our boy.
Mike Ragonis and I go back to the time. We met in sixth grade.
In Codfish Hollow.
And so Codfish Hollow, I did not know of until I heard this album. I think it's somewhere in Iowa. But what's funny, what I like about this album, like the opening track, how some live albums, they'll bring somebody else up and to introduce the band. And so the opening track to this live album is somebody introducing the band, and he just screams. He's like, live. And then he pauses between each word. From. And Codfish Hollow. It's so funny. It's the best intro of a band I think I've ever heard on a record. But They're
I still want a Codfish Hollow T-shirt now.
yeah, me too. I want to go and this band is a band to go see. Like it reminds me of like you remember like late like there was imagine like Push Down and Turn and those type of acoustic rock bands we used to go see.
Yeah.
Like the cover bands at Butchertown Pub.
The Thunderdome.
Like that. Yeah, there too. Yeah, and they just kind of like the Y Store. Remember them? Like those kind of
love the Y Store.
Yeah, like they just remind me of that kind of like college rock band that just.
Where was Godfish Hollow? It's coming up Iowa. It's coming up.
I guessed Iowa. Yeah, I guessed Iowa. Yeah, how about that?
Codfish Hollow Barnstormers.
Well, when they introduce, they say Codfish Hollow from North America. So there's a lot.
That's
a lot of range.
That's a pretty big open area.
Go to the cornfield and turn left.
But they've got.
I'm going to this motherfucker. I'm going to fucking.
They've got 4 or 5 albums out. They're really like good catalog. I preferred this live album. So, and the song I'm going to add is called Rock On, which, hey, in the theme of like new rock, let's go with the song Rock On. I'll throw the live version on there. But they've also got some pretty serious, we tend to go heavy sometimes talking here. Like they've got a song called Double Stripe, which is, about somebody passing away, like in a car accident going over the double stripe. So they got some deep stuff too, but they have fun on stage, and Rock On is a jam. So there's my 3. So I got Bully to get some female representation on our playlist. I got Wonder Horse out of the UK, and then Susto for some like good college indie alternative rock.
Yeah. Dude, I'm deep. I'm gonna have to leave, folks. I gotta go dig into these episodes or dig into these artists. So, yeah, whatever happens next. Sorry, I can't be on the show, but I'm gonna be listening to the new music.
There you go, fellas.
I'm deep into Iowa on Codfish Hollow.
I got
Codfish Hollow. If there's somebody in Codfish Hollow, holla at us.
We're making them street.
That's it. Shout out your boy, Red. We're gonna come to you, buddy. Who you want to put on the playlist?
Yeah. Well, I knew this moment was going to come. Shay, Sherm, Jeremy, whatever you're going by these days.
Yeah, boy.
I struggled with this assignment,
Jeremy,
to the point of failure. So I'm gonna go.
The 502s.
I'm gonna go a little bit. I'm gonna go a little bit Wilding-esque. I'm gonna name like 50 bands here for a second. And at the end of the day, it's gonna be just a big F. You guys are gonna give me a great F. So
we're good.
I thought this was gonna be pretty easy, right? Like modern day rock. Easy homework assignment. So I went back and started looking at my queries on my streaming app. Here's who I've got: Travis Tritt. Road Goes On Forever by the Highwaymen, Camp, Arts Fishing Club, the 502s, thank you, Jericho Woods, David Bowie, Bare Naked Ladies. I've got Eddie and the Cruisers. You guys remember that soundtrack jam?
Eddie and the Cruiser, that old album's
it was
great.
dope.
That's a great fucking album.
I've got
On the Dark Side.
Oh my God! Right, I've got NXS, and then the last one that goes back to is Another Bad Creation at the Playground. You know,
buddy.
So I was like, well, I can't choose any of those. Those aren't modern day rock bands.
BFR and no CCR.
CCR.
Which one?
Not for modern day.
When I equal BFR, that equals CCR. That's if we're just gonna throw out old shit that you used to listen to, like that's
not stuff I used to listen to. That's stuff I listened to like last week.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
So I thought I would trust Google. I Googled modern rock bands. So some of the shit it came back with, like they're not modern. Like Foo Fighters, Green Day, Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's not modern. Those guys came out when we were young. And then I started looking.
Red Hot got a new album. They're about to put it out. They're recording new music.
Yeah, but that's like Aerosmith still being relevant in the early 90s.
You're right.
Would you have thought like Chili Peppers? I know we're modern rock, and here we're talking these guys. It surprises me how high they rank in like the streams ranking. Like they're like of all the artists we listened to back in the 90s, it kind of surprised. I like the Chili Peppers, love a lot of their stuff. It surprises me that that's the artist that would be one of the top streamers. Far more than Pearl Jam or Stone Temple Pilots or some of the other artists. Anyway, I digress.
So then I started looking at these things, and since we're naming people and describing who they are, so a friend of the show, friend of mine, I don't know what the appropriate Donnie Brasco term is, Chris Thomas, I call him CT. He appreciates a lot of the names of the bands that we come up with. So some of these other Google searches were like, Dirty Honey, the Arctic Monkeys, Blacktop Mojo, Tame Impala, and then I saw Aaron Jones, but all I could think about was the Key and Peele sketch about A.A. Ron. So at the end of the day, I have no modern rock band knowledge. Zero.
Arctic Monkeys jam, like that's
they do jam.
I mean, they popped up. It popped up in Google. So the what I'm going to go with, because I haven't listened to it and I feel like I should, and I think it's probably a bad choice, but I'm told they sound like Led Zeppelin, and I like some Led Zeppelin.
Oh, I got this.
Greta
Van Fleet.
Van Fleet.
They're great. I've seen them in the show.
Yeah.
I saw them at Bourbon and at the Yum Center.
I've got a name. I got no song. I got Peanut Butter No Jelly. I don't even know what song to give you for the playlist.
Kool-Aid No Sugar.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw the band out. Sherman, you pick a song.
But you do have a good band. You do have a good band. I saw them. I was not familiar with them, but I saw them at Bourbon and Beyond last year, 2 years ago. I don't know when it was. But yeah, they do have a Zeppelin, that jam band kind of feel. A little bit of, I mean, it is rock and roll, but it's, got it just feels older. I mean, it does not feel like, it feels like even when they're playing it, you're like, I know this song, and you're like, no, you don't. You've never heard it before. But it feels like it's, because it just feels, it's got that classic, older vibe. So yeah, good band, really good band.
Redmond, I don't know whether to be honored or disappointed that none of the bands I mentioned showed up in your Google search.
Well, I think you're like what's the dark web? Like, I think that you're like, you go next level search. Like you are straight from like the source's mouth. You know where to go to find the same day.
You're like, that's bullshit. Their first album doesn't even come out till tomorrow. How did you not know about that shit?
Right.
You should know that they bought their first guitar yesterday. Why do you not know that? Like,
they're still writing the song right now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's in there. Cotton.
Red Van Fleet's great, man. All right, my man. So I have seen this band live at Paris Town Hall here in Louisville. It's a great venue. If y'all haven't seen a concert in Louisville, Kentucky at the Paris Town Hall, great, cool little venue. I don't know, 1,500 maybe, 1,000.
That feels like a lot. I've been ice skating down there. You can fit 1,500 out there
in the inside place, but man, it's a cool. But this is a soul ensemble from Alabama, Birmingham, 2011. That they formed. Paul Janaway is the lead vocal, and St. Paul and the Broken Bones, dude. Big fan. Big fan. So I know that fits right into your category, Red, of funny names. But dude, they fucking jam. They put it the fuck down. Here, let me do this for you.
Oh, who's going?
Let me do this. Let me do this for you.
That sounds like something out of the 70s.
Buddy, they are soul, they are rock, his voice is incredible. Like Elton John voice. And I ain't trying to be mad at Elton John. Elton John is the dude. His voice is incredible. And Paul Janaway's voice is that kind of level. Just incredible. And I thought this was a cool fact. I didn't know this, but I was flipping through their shit today. And St. Paul and the Broken Bones, how they got their name is because Paul Janaway, they call St. Paul because of his dislike of smoke and alcohol. And then their first song was Broken Bones and Pocket Change. So they kind of stole from the first song, and now they became St. Paul because he's not pro divergence from smoking and alcohol, and that's, so I thought that was very cool. I didn't know that. Today I was doing some deep diving on St. Paul, and they've got a new album coming out. The song I want is what I just played, Like a Mighty River. That's going to go on the playlist. But they've got a new album coming out in October, and then the newest song that is out right now is called Sushi and Coca-Cola. That fits right into Red's love of obscure names. But the newest song is Sushi and Coca-Cola, and it's fantastic, dude. And I saw them at the Paris Town Hall. Dude, they put it the F down. His voice is incredible. So there I am.
I thought you were going to say Sushi Glory Hole, the famous Lonely Island.
I think I spit on myself.
Ding. We are late.
Famous Lonely Island.
I think I spit on myself.
Digital short.
That's a different show altogether, for sure.
Right.
No doubt.
We just went PG. We're not even PG-13 now. I don't know what we are.
Hey, that's just sushi.
Just sushi. I'm gonna go next, gang. I'm jumping in here. I've got two songs.
Thank you.
We're just
merge.
Merge.
Shay's like, let me take control of the shit. Let's bring it back down.
Let's bring it back down, guys. Neil, you said that you have, you brought it in and wanted to do, female lead singers, and I have two songs that I'm going to do. I'm not quite trying to catch up with you with those three, but I got two.
Shay trying to go Neil with multiple picks.
Oh, and this one, Cotton, you're going to know the first one. And then the second one is going to be a shout out to your boy CT with the name of the band, because when I heard them a couple weeks ago, the name stuck, but I didn't know the song. And then I heard it again this week, and I'm like, I love this song. But anyway, so the first one, my wife introduced me to this band, and the first time that we heard them was 2012 at the Luna Fest. Cotton. No, I don't know that you're there. I don't know. You might not be there, but you actually got to meet this band later.
I know.
Joy Formidable is the band. The song is going to be A Heavy Abacus. This is, three-piece band, but their drummer just left, which also just every band I'm loving right now, Pearl Jam, drummers are just leaving left and right. I don't know where these drummers are going, but something to do with it's the economy or something, man. This is just like everybody's shuffling here. But Joy Formidable, just the Big Roar was the album. I know that's a little, we're talking about some songs here just now, but they are out. They were touring up until just, like I said, just recently the drummer left, so now we don't know what's in store here for 2025. But
we can get Joy and the team to get on the Southern Hang show. That'd be freaking awesome.
We'll have to reach out there.
I got a great pick. You and Kate and Lang and
That's
the
right.
band. Yeah, I was out screen, but I took the picture.
Yeah,
that was badass, dude. I was jacked up. She's cool as shit. And I told her that day that I just want her to read me bedtime stories because I love listening to her voice. Her voice is incredible, and so she could do whatever she wants to do, and I'm in.
London, England, out of London, England.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they are just a straight up bop. But and she can scream in her sundress. She's just up there just rocking. She's does not dress like a punk rocker, dude. Mm-mm. But she will let it roll. And
she's a badass, man. Badass.
Just jamming out. And then the second one, and this is the listening to Alternative Nation, Sirius, and I'm listening, I'm rolling, and the band name is Wet Leg.
Oh yeah.
Hot now.
They
It says so.
as soon as I heard it, I'm like, what is this? And the song is Catch These Fists. More do I need?
Yeah.
What more do I need to say?
Yeah.
I'm like, it has like a Pixies vibe,
Yeah, they're pretty
but it's a
big.
female. They are big. And it was new to me
Yeah.
just a couple weeks ago, but this is I think the second album that they're on. The song just came out.
I think the album just hit. Like, yeah. It's
Yeah.
good.
And this
This is the
you know,
first
heavy,
time this is the first time on this show that I think I'm embarrassed. I feel like I'm blushing. I know I'm brown, but I'm brushing a little bit. A Wet Leg just.
Oh, when I heard it, Craig, I was like, oh, this is something that I'm gonna, it's just the name stuck, and then this week I'm like, no, I really like this song. This is awesome. So, but it's like British indie rock, heavy bass line. Like I said, or bass driven, I should say, not bass line, but bass driven. And it is, for me, it kind of had that Pixies, maybe a little Weezer vibe for me. If I'm trying to tie it back to, you always kind of relate to the bands, right? So you kind of go back.
Yeah.
But both female lead singers on both songs. What you got, Red? What you getting ready to say, buddy?
He's ready. He's primed.
He's got something.
Yeah.
Well, I was waiting to see if Wilding had the vinyl at the ready.
I don't.
Oh wait, are you talking about this one? I
Yeah.
got this,
But he
I got
was
this
quick.
last week.
Like you threw it out. He was like, "Oh yeah."
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, their album, I think that album just came out a couple weeks ago. So maybe it's
Yeah.
in the mail. It's just not here yet.
Columbia House, where you at?
Neil ain't got that wet leg. Yeah.
That's right. Oh man.
Bad.
As far as you know.
Mhm.
We got- Just don't watch the YouTube version. You won't see the leg.
Mhm.
Well, guys, I did want to check in too, as we're kind of rolling through here on some upcoming shows. Some of our, I guess we're calling our fifth knuckleheads. Some of our guests that have been on. Our boy Colt, I think, is the one who kind of started that off. But yeah, that guy, by the way, opening now for Old Crow Medicine Show.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Man.
He's
that's killer.
He's taken off, and he's y'all joke on me because I talk about like my top 50 albums of the last week or whatever, but I hear I read other Twitter feeds and publications. They're starting to do like their half year lists, and hey, Colt Winter Lepley is on those lists because the album, it's an EP, it's like 6 songs, but it's on a lot of those lists because it's that good. Like Colt put out a gem. It's a great album.
Yeah, he's getting the love he deserves, man. It's been fun to watch it too, and just how
Good
humble
album.
he is.
Yeah, good album, good dude, just good.
Yeah, and I think he told us he's got like 6 or 7 in the can ready to go. So that means he's got a lot more coming, which I'm excited to hear.
Absolutely. And we were talking about kind of getting up and seeing him. He's only putting out when his shows are coming. He's only putting them out every week or two in advance. So you kind of have to pay attention if you're on social media on X. I know it's Cowboy Colt. On some of the other stuff, it's Colt Winter Lepley, and you can follow him on Facebook and Instagram too.
Yeah.
Am I the only one? So I feel like tonight on this episode or maybe on a previous episode, you keep saying "in the can." Like, I'm a movie guy. I keep thinking like, "Oh brother, where art thou?" It was like, there's a man there that'll pay you $10 to sing into a can.
I say in the can,
Yeah.
like if
I
it's
don't
been
mean-
made
I don't mean
and
to-
ready to go, which is a little jumping the gun a little on Colt. I think he said he's written about 6 or 7 albums worth of songs, not yet recorded. But I think in
Right.
a previous reference, it's an album that was already recorded, ready to go, in the can, out the door, that kind of reference.
I don't mean to be telling a story out of school, but man inside that building will pay you $1 to sing into a can. God, it's the greatest flick. That flick is great. Hell yeah.
Sorry to do
And our No, you're good, man. Our guy Rich, he's got some shows coming up as well.
He's back in Kentucky,
Back in the KY, back in the
back
Bluegrass.
in KY at the Randall Barn, September 19th, with Philip Bowen, Lance Rogers, and on Josh. I think it's Josh Mitchum's property, but the Ramble at the Randall. Did I say that? Did my linguistics Ramble at the Randall? It's coming up September 19th, and Rich Henderson. So
Mm-hmm.
That'd be
Rich
good.
with
Trying
a
to
D.
reach out.
in
Hey.
Webster, Kentucky. I want to get down to that show.
Yeah, I tell you, when we interviewed him, it was when he was coming into Louisville. He played at Zanzibar, and then he was in Lexington at the Burl. I managed to make it down to that show, and man, Rich was great. I mean, he was opening for the Drop Tines, and I feel like that was two artists, both of them, that are going to be like where I'm going to say, hey, I remember when I saw them in this little, in Zanzibar, and now they're playing much bigger venues. Really, I mean, Rich actually, remember, he also has some music that he hasn't released yet, and he played a couple of songs live at that show from that new album. Y'all are going to love that. And then the Drop Tines, man, they were phenomenal. That is a kick-ass rock band. Like it is great music. So anyway, y'all missed out on a hell of a show if you didn't go.
Didn't know about him till the Southern Hang boys put him out there. We're not. We don't want to be egotistical, but we know where we're at. We're 2 weeks ahead of the. We're 2 weeks ahead of the world. These boys are badass. If we say they're badass, they're badass.
That is
Don't
true.
be-
Hey,
don't be-
and shout out Rich too. I want to tell you all. We talked about it off. We were not on. We weren't recording when we talked with him, and he stopped by Volunteers of America. I want to make you all
Yeah,
aware of
good
this.
call.
This
Good
is
call.
just a really cool story, and I think he mentioned it maybe Neil in the show, but
He talked about
He
it on
went-
stage. Yeah.
he went to the men's shelter and to the Freedom House there, where folks are trying to get. They're going through recovery. It's a treatment center. It's more than that, but Volunteers of America in Louisville. It's a national nonprofit organization. But he stopped in and spent time with them, and it really moved him. I think he has reached back out and going to try to do some other stuff as well. But that is not something that he even put on social media. They didn't put it on social media. I mean, it's just time, coming in. He could have been anywhere, but he spent, an hour with these folks and made them feel special. And I just think that's an amazing thing for somebody to do. And again, with all the stuff that people do on social media nowadays, trying to get credit for things, to not put it out and not ask for it. I mean, it just speaks volumes about who he is as a person and his character, and just good dude, just a good
He
guy.
is, and at the show, it was cool. I mean, he opened up that show, played about a 30-minute set, but after, like, he kind of hung out with me while the Drop Tines were playing. I got to know him a little bit, and after the show, got to meet some of the guys that he plays with. And his bass player, by the way, he's telling me a story. His bass player is just a buddy of his, and he wanted to be able to travel with him. And so he taught him how to play bass so he could bring him on the road. It was awesome story and a good dude. Like, they're all just really fun to hang out with. I think I mentioned before, like, we're living our best lives doing this. And man, if this podcast has done anything, it's been able to get us to, meet a few cool people doing good things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Good
it
call.
is awesome. And then I saw our guys. We've also had on the show. Gooseberry are going to be playing coming up. They put out. They've got I don't know, 7 or 8 shows left here, August and September. They're at Bourbon and Beyond in September, and also hitting several cities in Texas, Oklahoma, that area. So if you're following along, it's Gooseberry Band. On I know Instagram and X. Not real familiar. I don't think I need to check them out on Facebook. I'm sure they're out there too. But our guy Asa, shout out those guys too.
Yeah,
Deep
that was
dive,
a great episode. He was fun.
Deep dive, DB Cooper.
That's it. That's right. That's
If
right.
if you can find it, I'm excited for you.
We got to have him. Got to have him play it. We've talked about it. We got to have him play it at Bourbon and Beyond.
Well, I'm watching that live. I can't wait. I'll be there.
Awesome. That'll be awesome.
Do I have a minute to make a recommendation on Gooseberry? So I didn't have time to get to this on the interview, but one of the lead single from the album that we talked about is a song called Kikiyon. It's Kikiyon, and go watch the video on YouTube. It's just three dudes having fun. But we've mentioned before, we're based in Louisville, and some of us are University of Louisville fans.
Where are we based?
Louisville.
All right.
Did I say it wrong?
You did. You were KingLouis in there, man.
A little
I
bit.
snuck in there, man.
You're all out.
Back to Texas. Go back to Texas.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
So I hang my head in shame.
Way too many syllables.
Yeah.
Way too many syllables. Louisville.
Yeah. So anyway, the fans of U of L, a lot of us read Card Chronicle. And if you're a fan, you know the Card Chronicle bird mask. You know this? So the Card Chronicle bird mask is this creepy ass mask, like a rubber mask. And it does not look at all like the U of L logo.
No.
But he ordered, I don't know how it became such a thing, but it became a thing where now people put it on, they go take their picture, L's up, in this creepy ass Card Chronicle bird mask. I tell the story now because when you watch the video for Gooseberry's Kikiyon on YouTube, they're not wearing the cardinal, but I met the cardinal's parrot friend and like two other birds that are the same creepy ass rubber bird masks that is the same as the Card Chronicle bird mask. It's well worth the 4-minute watch or whatever it is on YouTube.
And you're right. When we were talking with Asa, I wanted to ask that question about where that came from. That is it.
Yeah.
That is it. But I wanted to ask him. And figure that out about where that was from. We didn't get there. We didn't
get there, but
anyway, all good. Yeah. All good. Any other shows you guys got on your horizon that you're watching? I will tell you one of that's here in Louisville, September 28th, and I know that because it's my birthday, and it will be Mercury Ballroom. Shay's birthday. It'll be Mercury Ballroom. Everclear, my guys, Art Alexakis, lead singer there, Sponge, and Local H. I'm looking forward to that show. That is my back to genres. That's my.
Are they crashing at our house? Are they crashing at one of our houses while they're in town, and we're going to interview them?
I mean,
can we get that barbecue with Everclear?
I
can pull this off.
I put the request out there, man. Hey, if you got somebody to pull some strings, it's my birthday.
Everclear Santa Monica.
Yes, Everclear Santa Monica.
Shut your mouth.
Absolutely, bro.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Let's get
I am still dreaming of your.
I remember seeing him get interviewed back when that album was out, and they also had another song on that album called "You Make Me Feel Like a Whore," and he had a kid that was in kindergarten.
Hey, PG, this is
PG.
PG.
We're good. This is a kid story. So he had a kid. And so
your kids are grown, bro. I got a young kid.
Hold on. Let me. This has got to pay off. So he was talking about how he wanted to go. I wasn't even going to talk as much on this one, and then here we go. So his kid was in like kindergarten or whatever, and it was like bring your dad to school day, and so he wanted to play a song, and so he went to play, and so instead of "You Make Me Feel Like a Whore," he said, "You Make Me Feel Like I'm 4," and he and that was his
Sesame
song.
Street.
That's right.
Fucking great.
That's right. And that's a true story.
Sesame Street shit. Yeah.
Anyway,
we've been a better life that way.
Maybe that wasn't as good of a payoff, but I thought it was funny.
Well, it made me feel better. You brought it back around.
I did. It's a kid story.
It's promises.
I have to push the buttons when we upload this shit to the internets, and I gotta. PG? Is it R?
I think you can say that one on the radio. Only if you follow it up with a children's story.
No,
we need an explicit lyrics tag now on our little logo, man.
The top word is that word you said with the WH. I can't say that word. My mama won't let me say that shit.
I get smacked,
I
man.
can't say that. Yeah.
I don't think it was one sentence. Like I think it was 2 sentences, but I'm pretty sure he said, "You make me feel like a whore," and then hang on, this is a kid story.
That's how that went down. Listen up.
Play
Uncle
it now.
Ricky. Uncle Ricky's got a bedtime story. Jeez. It's just all bad.
I'm only telling Everclear's story. It's an Art's story. This is his.
Hey,
story.
that's right.
I'm-
Get
I'm-
Yeah,
right.
you let Art tell that story. You don't tell that story anymore.
I guarantee you, it's a lot cooler coming from him.
I've
Get
seen
that-
them
those-
several times, man. They put on a show.
I'm ready to host them at my house for a barbecue. I'll put on a brisket. We'll have some good victuals, man. You make the deal. I'll host.
The request is out there.
I'll
I
do
hope
the
that they can join
yeah.
in. So
The
we'll go from there.
industrial paper plates. I'm not going to have the cheap shit. We're talking like
No.
high end plasticware.
These are
We're-
Portland,
we're-
Oregon boys, man. I think he's okay. I think he'd be all right with the, if you had the Dixie cup and the
South
and the
End
plates,
boys. Yeah,
they're fine. They'll be fine.
South End
They'll be
shit.
good. I think he's in there. So, I mean, the band is named Everclear. What more do you need to know? They're
Well,
ready
right.
to go.
Half the shit
They're
we
ready.
poured in our hooch back in the day.
Heck
Yeah.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah. Any other shows you guys got on your radar? Anything else you want to shout out?
Well, we're always looking, right? We're always looking for new artists. We're excited about if there's anybody that's wanting to make a name and want to come on the show or wants to, grace us with their stuff. But I'm not saying we're big time, but I really feel like we're getting a good following for music, and this is our wheelhouse. And so,
Absolutely.
if there's anybody out there looking and listening and wants to tune in and wants to come on the show, Southern Hang, we'd love to have you. Yeah.
That's it. Hit us up. Come on. Love to have you. All right, guys. Appreciate it. A little rock and roll. Lots of laughs as usual. Appreciate it.
This was-
Let's take it out. Catch you guys next week.
all right. See ya.
Bye, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Snoggle.